my first playthrough of Dishonored 2. I have played Dishonored 1 a long time ago, or a reasonably long time ago, and yeah, I bought this last week maybe. Yeah, so just thank you for pre-ordering. I didn't, but you're welcome. Shortcuts, quick access, use power weapon, sword, junk, stats mod, she's jumping, headset so I can still hear my voice and not get deafened. Visuals, audio, subtitles. Let's say all. Oh shoot. Cool. Campaign. New game. First slot. Yeah, so it should be everything. I hope so easy or medium, because let's go medium. Let's start with the tutorial because it's been a wee while since I played Dishonored. A wee bit of brushing up will not do any harm. Do 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 do. Oh.
I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you. The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, so that seems alright.
I'll have to climb up and over.
Obstacle, then slide under.
I need to sprint, vault, and then slide under. I need to vault over that railing. All right, good. What's next?
Hello everybody in chat. This is my first time playing it, so I'm currently doing the tutorial.
If only I could spend every day running and jumping.
Dishonored 1, but it was a long time ago.
Now to test my agility.
I'm just replaying
Come
the
to me.
tutorial so I can... Pardon me, so I can reload
I'll have
the
to jump
controls.
up and grab the edge to climb over.
You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady.
Oh, I see Adriosis hosting me now. Is anyone over from Adriosis community? You probably know / remember me. I am one of her mods.
I want you to sneak up on me.
Father's always on about the value of quiet feet.
That's my girl. Don't let me hear you or see you. Don't make any sound.
Didn't see anything at all. Why fight when you can slip past?
Indeed. Why fight when you can be stealthy?
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet.
Oh, I love aiming. Alright, so just tell me where I need to.
Perfect shot.
Oh dear. So how is everybody?
Time
in
for
chat?
some more weapons and
Here.
combat training.
At all listening?
Let's beat each other up, shall we? Come on. Yes. You hit home. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Block with your blade. Well done. Very good.
Yeah, I'm not so good
You've
at
got
that.
a
I
natural
don't think.
instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Smart move. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer.
I don't.
You can choke an enemy out, even in combat.
new edition. It's...
While they're off balance, deliver a fatal blow.
I don't know. It's a lot prettier than...
Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
We'll have to see if it keeps the Dishonored itch scratched, because that was a really good game. Oh, yeah. I just keep thinking that after those cutscenes that it will
Why do we
move on.
celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces.
Not just a
All these years
conspiracy,
later,
all of them.
am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Yeah, so expect quite a lot of fails here. These types of games that require a bit of quite time reaction.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Yeah, it's
Your
a
signet
lot,
ring. There, you're
it's a
ready.
lot prettier
Thank you,
than
Alexei. Open the doors.
Dishonored, but then again, it's made several years after it, so I suppose we can't judge it.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers?
Here we go.
Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all. Family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Except for in the
My
succession,
mother had a sister?
if the mother
My
died, it
dearest
wouldn't go to the
niece.
sister, it would go
Hello.
to the
It's
child.
not true.
Not.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
God's sake.
What?
Do we not understand how it works?
Sword can't still my heart.
So, Emily or Corvo? Emily or Corvo? Emily or Corvo? I close my eyes, swipe the stick around, and whenever it ends is who I'm going to play. Emily.
Cast you in cold marble. Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Cauldron Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
Got the sword.
There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
I don't know where the other one must be, can I?
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then.
After the Royal Protector's shakedown cruise, we'll launch the ISS Jasmine Caldwin just before the anniversary of your mother's passing, pending your approval, of course. On the platform, we have a bottle of King Street brandy tied to a long tether that you'll release to swing against the hull. What you say during the ceremony is, of course, up to you, but here are some ideas intended to serve as food for thought. That's really annoying, it moving while you're trying to read. May a brisk-winged hurry to shores near, far and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the terrible ocean. May you always sail for crystal, true heart and homeland bound. Some more. We face yet another murder. I cannot remain silent on the matter. Strange it is not that all of the victims have willfully opposed you. If not strange, then oh so very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you do not include me in these most sensitive of endeavours? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the Crown Killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Lenora Hemswater. So I'm probably not going to read everything out loud because A, my eyes are not great, and B, because it moves and that gives me some strange like movement, makes me feel nauseous a bit. Empress presented for your approval the schedule of the Middle Song's Eve. Morning meal with Tyvian Trade Commission. Presentation from the research vessel Loblolly Swift, just returned from newly discovered island chained off Pansian continent. Midday meal with dignitaries from Morley, who will present you with a gift in exchange for your attention to their complaints. Dedication and speech for new wing of the infirmary home for aged seafarers. Meeting with advisors on the issue of blood flies in the south. Evening meal with Lord Corvo as requested.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry.
Alexei.
Goodbye.
No. Yeah, so anybody that's kind of new, which I assume everybody that's watching this just now is new, I tend to stream for an hour or two at a time because I kind of burn out with my throat and just tiredness. But you know, I'm super psyched that there's 10 of you watching this, or now 9. You know, if you want to say anything in chat, that's great. If you just want to watch me play and ramble on, then that's also cool. Yeah, so hopefully you'll enjoy yourself. Captain May, who you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have an urgent message for him. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working for Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks. but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Megan Foster. Megan.
What's up, Mom? Who's there?
That's Emily Caldwell!
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
What? Perfect ham!
Shit.
This won't open without my ring. Ramsey has it.
Oh, there's some serious tension in the music.
Traitors.
Have a little bath. You traitorous scumbag. Not quite sure how that guy didn't see me.
Throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play. Killed for their loyalty to me. Damn. Look at this place. Traitor. That was for my father.
I actually didn't mean to kill him.
This won't leave my hand again.
Damn.
Holy shit! Take it!
Senseless slaughter.
You know, I would rather not
Pay
kill
for this.
MD that I don't
But I need to get away
really
from here.
have to.
Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise.
Just 2 seconds. sitting somewhere. Oh, here. It's the old Skyrim methodology. You eat a ton of food all at once and it makes you feel better. Gotta love it. Let's come out of... Here we go. So I'm going to try and do this as stealthy as I can, but obviously there may be occasions where I accidentally kill people. Not to say that that guy downstairs didn't really deserve to be killed, but you know,
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
And save my people as I can.
I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague.
Pistol bullets. Yes, elixir.
This could be handy.
So I'll look at controls again. Right, so L1 to access the kind of quick menu stuff. Cool. Right, okay. Okie dokie. Oh.
I have a feeling I'll need these.
Anything else here that I need to pick up? I'm not reading all of Corvo's. Emily, I don't want to wake up this morning, but you'll forgive me since we must have said goodbye 100 times yesterday night, and the only chance I get to see you with your hair all whichever way is while you're asleep. As soon as the sun rises, you'll put on your empress face. It makes me happy that I know your real face, the one that laughs at her silly rhymes. I don't want to go back to Morley, but I'm needed there. It'll be 4 months before we see each other again. I miss you, and yes, I'll bring you some white loaf tobacco for your hookah. Lord Corvo, if you're reading this letter as per your royal protector functions, know that I am only joking and perfectly aware that the white leaf tobacco is forbidden in Crystal. Take care, my darling Emily. Don't go falling from a rooftop. I love you, Winman. Crystal. So this is where we are down here. Morley's where Winman comes from, and Serconis is down here. Where the scum is we need to kill, and then kill some more, and then kill a third time.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
Jesus Christ.
I'd better take these.
Yep, seems to be everything there. I really wish that these scenes in between would just automatically go to the next scene rather than forcing you to press X. It seems kind of...
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
I suppose, just looked at the back of the game there, forgot that this is a Bethesda game, so I suppose the eating and to heal coming from Skyrim is probably literally is a carryover.
What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625. Dunwall. I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Actually, how do you shoot a pistol? I know this is stuff I should probably remember from the start. Right, so it's... Right, so L2 is to shoot or use power. Okay, okay. Since a game designer, that's kind of where I would put secret things is on the side that you're clearly not supposed to go.
What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become?
I think you're going to have to become an outsider puppet like Corvo was.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. Got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serpino's single plus win. There's no way to turn back. Stop!
There is a lot of tension here. I can feel myself tensing up with it.
Been accused of high crimes against
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
Guilty of treason.
Oh dear. Oh, this is very successful game design because I'm feeling what
Crawling with the Duke's
they're
men.
wanting me to feel,
All
which
hail
is a
Delilah,
lot of
first
tension.
of her name. Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Worse than nothing.
Someone is asking.
Wonder
I'll check
who that
around here.
was.
Where did you go? I don't like
Thought I
I'll
saw
have a look
someone
around.
right here. Let's check the place just in case.
It looked like
That's
one...
Emily Caldwin! He can't escape!
See what's so far.
Surrounded!
Let's finish her.
Sugar, I believe the professional word for that one.
Her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any
Hello,
of you
Immortal
found
Duck.
harboring
How you
Emily
doing?
Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
What do you mean?
2 more months, she says. Then she'll leave him. Fucking...
I'll help
What
you
was
look
that?
around.
Huh?
I don't even remember what's in my chat rules, but my chat's not that active. If someone's been an ass, I can ban them.
This shirt reeks. I've got to get a spare uniform.
Something's gotta give.
Oh, something stinks around here. Not my job to clean it up.
What do you think I should put in the chat rules? Yeah. Oh, right, okay. So you mean that you're likely to be trouble? But I know you. I know you from AGO's stream. I don't think you'll be a problem. And you know, I am much less likely to get creeps than she is.
For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and Corvo Atano, wanted for murder and treason.
Just once.
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
Is that too much to ask?
So how are you doing this lovely Saturday morning?
The Caldwins have finally fallen.
Immortal?
Never thought I'd... Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
Well, I'm kind of glad that you can sleep because
A body?
What's happening
Here?
now?
at least you're chatting in chat.
What's going on? There!
As you can probably see, there's not been a lot of activity.
So, let's see. What was it? I don't like that.
So I don't
Better have a look.
really have like an actual schedule.
I really hope
Found
that was
anything
nothing.
yet? Look everywhere!
What's going on?
Ah, shit.
Hey, what's going on here? Stop!
Were you in Adriosa's stream? Immortal? So she was playing that, is it Hellblade? Yeah, sure. The only thing is this is obviously a PlayStation stream, so there's limited what I can actually do with the audio.
I'll search with you.
Is there something particularly? Is the game noise too loud? Because I can adjust that, but there's not an awful lot else I can do. Okay, yeah, so I will... Yeah, I'll... No. The problem is that the audio on my headset is a lot louder than what you actually hear, so it's kind of hard for me to... That seems a little too low, so if I adjust that up. How about that? And obviously I can hear my voice a lot louder because it's my voice and it's in my head, so yeah, I'm thinking about getting that. The only thing that annoys me about it is that the only way to get it on PlayStation is via the PlayStation Network, and I'm a big fan of having an actual hard copy of a game. But they don't do hard copy versions for the PlayStation, as far as I'm aware. And maybe they don't do hard copies for the PC either, but you know, it's through Steam and GOG, so it's easy to recover. So how's the volume now in terms of my voice versus the game? It's the first time I've played this game, so yeah, cool. Like the other games that I play on stream, so Star Trek Online and Dragon Age Inquisition, I've already got the volume stuff set up for it, so yeah, sometimes when I play a new game I forget that the volume isn't necessarily balanced. So I'm going to try and play this as
keep alert.
stealthy as I can.
I've been alert. He says, yeah, but this time I really mean it.
I'll help you look around.
Right, okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything there. So if you want to follow me, so you'll know when I'm on without going through Aegiosa's channel or whatever, then that would be greatly appreciated.
I don't like that. Better have a look.
That's Emily Caldwin! You aren't going anywhere! I'll tear you to pieces!
Ah, shit. Damn it. I should have healed. Oh, did you? Thanks very much. You know, I just like to say that every so often when someone's actually chatting in chat. Because I think I have 11 followers at the minute, which I know for a lot of people would be kind of rubbish, but that's pretty awesome to me. Have you joined my Discord community? Just because sometimes I put stuff in there that I wouldn't put in Aegiosa's, because my chat's not necessarily PG. So I'll hit you up. You're now a mod in here. I'm probably you and Rot are probably going to be the only ones at the minute. So that should be my Discord link there if you want to join there.
Wait, up.
You'll see some fun stuff / silly stuff / interesting.
Kind of dry. Could really go for a whiskey or something.
Oh shit.
Well, maybe one of them 2-penny drinks.
No, I'm sure.
What? Here. Show yourself. That's definitely who is it?
Shit.
Think you're clever, huh?
Hide in the dumpster.
She can't have gone far.
Yeah, so if anybody
Know
comes in
yourself
and
and
is
state your
obnoxious,
name.
if you can ban
I
them,
saw
because I'll
you.
probably see them,
No use
but
hiding.
sometimes I'm a bit engrossed.
I'll find you, you know.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Come on. Won't hurt
Yeah,
ya.
so most of the time I'll be playing PS4
Hello?
games.
Anybody? Don't maybe search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
And that because I'm having trouble with OBS on my Mac, so
Keep
yeah.
your eyes peeled. No luck.
But you know, I try to play Friday and Saturday every week.
Found anything yet?
Obviously, the
Nothing
last
here.
couple of weeks I've not been because I was up.
Be on
I'm
your
a parent,
guard,
so
right,
birthday,
boys?
so
Nothing. Damn.
and into the dumpster you go. Oh dear. Oh.
Huh? Stop!
Oh, sweet. Yeah, so I'm going to try and be stealthy, but you know, there's occasions with things like that where I can't help killing things, so no, don't. I was kind of hoping to take them out one by one there, but yeah, but obviously you're new here and you haven't seen me play. Have old man reflexes, so shooting is not my friend. Trying to aim, not so good. So I would rather sneak up and choke people out and occasionally do sword fights than heavily rely on being able to aim in a short space of time and hit someone. So yeah, games that I tend to play are much slower paced, not frantic hack and slashers, or pardon me, oh. Okay, so that could clearly be used to like draw people. Okay, so that's what the alarms are for. I didn't know what they were for. Cool. I'm just looting things now.
Poor guy.
That's all I've got to say about a guy that's basically strung up. Oh, poor guy.
Wait, I'll have a look over there. I'll search with you.
Oh shit.
Wonder who...
That's Emily Calder! Hey, who is... You're thinking! I'll tear you to pieces! She can't escape! Go far! She's wounded! Let's finish her! I'll kill you for that! You finally know your place!
I can feel that I'm going to get quite aggravated with this game, but you know, that's part of the charm. I do remember dying quite a lot in the original game. Maybe not as much as this, but you know, you had powers quite early. Oh god. Oh.
Huh? What's that noise?
Nothing then.
Yeah, but I have to say Bethesda have done really well in this game because I am tense. You know, I can. It's that feeling you get in a horror game.
I'll check around here. Keep your eyes peeled.
I'll have a look around.
Huh? Look everywhere!
Okay, that went a little better.
I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
Useless sock.
That's some...
Oh, thank God. Oh, the tension.
So if I have to...
Yeah, so be prepared to watch me do the same stuff over and over again as I die. Ooh. I've actually managed to not watch a lot of gameplay on this. Usually I like to kind of watch, kind of see what's what with a game before I buy it. But I knew I was going to like this game, so I didn't watch any of the gameplay. I knew there was a distinct chance that I was going to play this myself. So I literally know nothing about the story other than what was in Dishonored 1. And I wouldn't even say I was an expert in Dishonored 1 either. Cool. Oh. I keep pressing the L3 button because on something else I play, that's the crouch. I don't really get what the point of letting me in here was. Like a few coins? It doesn't really seem... Oh, right. I can just...
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
So where is it I'm trying to get to? Ship. Yeah, so usually I talk a bit more in my streams, but this game's got me a bit tense. Yeah, so how is everyone doing? I know, Immortal, you are unable to sleep. Is that, are you usually an insomniac, or is it just today's been just one of those days where you just can't get to sleep? Comes and goes, yeah. Sometimes I have trouble getting to sleep.
Came here to warn the lady. You want to hear what I've got to say? I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Lady Emily,
not being
you
able
won't
to
get
sleep
far with
sucks.
that face, stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
That kind of helps
this
you get
is
to
my
sleep?
ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
Some of the best things
You're
is just
Corvo's
making sure
daughter.
your room
I'll give you that.
is as dark as you
Should
can
we
get
go?
it. And just kind of get into a routine
Yes,
of what
I'm
you
ready.
do before you go to bed, and not watch anything that's super exciting. Yeah, so I'm towards the merciful, but I killed 3 times. I was detected 8 times. Bodies were detected 9 times. Not the best of outcomes, but you know, there's a lot worse. Hello, Bob the Snail. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. Another Adriosan, another nerd fam. How are you doing today, Bob? It seems that my inverted commas community is just a subset of Adriosa's community, but it's all good. It's not like I stream at the same time as
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd.
Most of the time watching a stream. I am pretty good. You know, everything is all right. You know, it's a Saturday morning. I'm playing some video games. You know, not a bad day. I'll probably only be streaming for another kind of 45 minutes, just because my throat tends to dry up, and
what is this place?
I get infections
Where
and
am
stuff like
I?
that, so try not and
I can feel something
talk
moving
for too much.
closer.
And obviously,
Watching.
well, you probably won't know, but I do roleplaying
Empress Emily
on
Caldwin.
a Sunday.
I am a friend
so
of your
I
father's
kinda
from
need
the
to get
bad
my
old days.
keep my voice for that. Are any of you
I never expected us to
experiencing
meet.
lag
I watched
or
your mother die at
drops?
the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood?
I'm trying.
I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm definitely
burns
not going to try this
from
on
the
no
inside.
power mode.
I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true.
I don't know if like PS4 streaming locks it at 30.
Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
3 frames dropped is not horrible. I just saw on the stream health I had a big drop off. Seems to be that the European Twitch servers just seem to every so often just drop out. Like my stream looks pretty stable just now. I've got a decent connection, and then every kind of 20 minutes or so it just drops.
What is that? It feels familiar.
It's your mother's heart.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
So, have any of you played this before? Or watched it before? Because... yeah, oh. No, I don't want the heart, I want far reach. Or do I want...
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
So we'll be playing it first time together, or you'll see it first time while I'm playing it. Excellent. Yeah, so I've not played it at all. This is literally my first pickup of the game. I bought it a couple of weeks ago because it was on special.
I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic.
Did any of you play or watch a lot of the original?
All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Because I really loved the first game. Really pulled on the old heartstrings, and I have a feeling this is going to be along a similar vein, which, you know, that I like it.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire.
I think there's a lot of cutscenes early on in the game.
That's how I always
to kind of get you into the game.
Up close, the city smells like the ocean
invested.
and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled
but
story of blood and ambition.
It scratches a similar itch to Mass Effect for me.
Megan Foster is a stranger.
It's a really good story-driven game that has a, you know, as much or as little combat as you like.
I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries.
When I play games
they took what was
on
mine.
my own, I don't tend to have these cutscenes playing. I will generally skip through them, but I know that a lot of people watching the game kind of want them in. A lot of the text reading, I'll read some of them, but my throat tends to get too sore. Weinman, by now you must have heard about the coup in Dunwall. Don't worry, I'm safe, hiding far away with friends. I implore you, don't try anything reckless, and don't go back to Gristol. Stay in Morley. There is nothing you can do against Delilah. I can't say I have a solid plan yet, but you know how well I improvise in desperate situations. Remember the time I kept a straight face during the watch officer's report, all the while sitting at my desk without pants? If I survive that, I'll get through all this. For now, I need to stay hidden and act alone. Trust me, we'll see each other again. I promise. Emily. Not much use on your desk. So like this stuff here, I'm not reading this. Well, not reading it out because it's a lot of text. Bob, have you seen my Discord? I'll put the link in the chat. Well, I'll do the command. If you want to join my Discord community, you're more than welcome. It's a bit less PG than Adriosis, as you'll see, but there's a lot of familiar faces. Alright, okay. Yeah, so it might not be the kind of game you'd like to play, but you know, your streams are part about the game and part about the, you know, the interaction with me, in this case, the streamer.
Pushed out into the harsh world, you are alone, but for a few allies.
Oh, Godmother, you are creepy. Ooh. Thank you very much. You know, it's a lot of kind of fun stuff goes on there. Try to figure out how you bring up. Let's do a hard save. Okay, so it's just there we go. Right. I suppose I might as well just equip all of these. Yeah, so I don't really have rules in my Discord community, but you know, it's just be sensible. Don't be offensive to MD or anything like that. We'll all get on swimmingly.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
So that looks like it's down below us. Don't know if I can get to it.
Probably not that
yeah, so if you want to like
the howlers will be distracted by some
get me for any
looking.
reason or whatever.
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Then Discord, my Discord community is the best way. Just if you want to chat with any of my community at that point. Discord's the best way to get any of us, really. I'm not going to break that because the bad guy thinks that...
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
That kinda sounds like she maybe killed him.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right, wherever he is.
You would know, because
Karnaca looks pretty from a distance.
Kinda sounds
but
like
it's a city
you
on the
off them.
and the flood plaza.
Such a wimp, really. It's just drowning. A little drowning never did anyone any harm. I just like to have a look around and make sure there's nothing to pick up or read or anything like that. Oh, that takes me straight down here. Pardon me.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right, I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead.
Oh,
when you get done
geez,
at the Institute,
up,
disable the
Ben.
watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around.
You are quite the
We'll take the
complainer.
skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Oh, I thought her putting down that massive thing was something for me to read. Did I read that? No, I didn't. Okay. Have a couple apples. Pop me again. Lots of empty bottles. Okay, let's get this shoot on the road. Oh, wrong side.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yes.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
I doubt they're
It
much
won't do
like
to
the
be
streets
recognized.
when Corvo was there. I think the world's changed a bit. The thing that this is the bit I dislike most about this game so far. I've not played a lot, and I wouldn't say it's a big thing. You know, loading screens are part of games. It's just when it comes to the end of loading, instead of just loading in, I have to press X, which is maybe good if someone's wanting to go to the toilet or whatever and just leave the game running. But equally so, most of the time, I don't think it ever starts you in combat or anything easily detectable. So it's a kind of redundant step. And there goes a big lag spike there. Let's see if it comes back up. Yeah, look, like right now, I actually have to press X to go to the next bit. Why it can't just load you straight into the level. Maybe they don't want you to
I'd
miss
take you to
anything, but
Adamire by
still,
boat, but
that's
security's too tight. The Grand Guard
not
have
a
a
great
watchtower
excuse.
there. Go inland and use the carriage station.
Oh, here's a big dip.
Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Yeah, that was her plan.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. The jewel of the South, they say. I guess that's what it looks like from very far away, huh?
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Morley.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time.
Outside is crooked cock.
Hello there.
She's made a dog's
Just a
breakfast of the
civilian.
whole thing.
If I can just get through this shift. Then I can go and have a mug or something at the pub.
You are nearly friendless and hunted like a beast. Yet still you act with honor.
I got news for them. It ain't never safe for the likes of me.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to
acquire power. Nice enemy rights. Pull objects. Pull objects might be useful.
tell inside of me.
It wasn't his fault.
Fellow Serconans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Emily Caldwin.
Careful with that sword. The Grand Guard won't like it.
You used to make stop us. How Karnaka has fallen since the old days. With your help, perhaps it will not descend into complete ruin.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies with the next group of midgets who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right. Don't turn around. We'll find another way to make the coin. And another way to get past the wall of light.
Fellow Serconans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serconos. Now,
hey there. What have you got for me?
3 days following the Duke's return.
Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint. See you sometime.
What do they want? Hopefully they'll just leave.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Hey, come here.
A new customer with coin, I bet. You won't regret it. I'll take that deal. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. Glad we could do business. Come back soon. If I'm still here.
Is there a way to sheath your weapon? Oh, okay, square.
I have something that might My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong.
Frequently.
Wanna help me with something?
Depends.
You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem.
Don't worry. He's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it. Then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Trade the dead body for information.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Well, I suppose technically we're sort of a whoa. Fuck it. So maybe he is a witch, in the same way that I am. You know, have powers. Yeah. So he's. Yeah, what am I doing? He most likely is a witch of some description. Yeah. So. Oh shit! Dumb. I hear them buzzing. Yeah. Is it? Was it worth it? I don't know. Oh, that is 100 times easier. Yeah, so the guy's probably a servant of the outsider like me. Not entirely sure. Okay, that went well. Still here. Someone buzzing about, but I'm kind of hoping to be out of here before they recover any. Cool. Back to full health. Shit. Okay. That's the overseers office, and that's the so it looks like far reach.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Is the windmill turning all right up there?
Oh shit.
Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity. Good. Come out!
Oh shit.
The wind won't run dry.
You're not supposed to be here.
Think you're clever, huh? Unless something happens to the windmill. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
He's wounded!
Finish him! Except too strong? Like in a storm?
Yep, that was totally because I forgot what buttons did what. So yeah, maybe play for a wee bit longer. I'm feeling it in my neck and stuff tensing up, but yeah. Or should I call it here? I'll give this bit another go. save it after. Oh no, it didn't.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? No! This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems? Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
Set up better than using the well oil tanks.
Here?
The wind.
I only need to...
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Just as often in a different way. And they also
I am certain we will find what we're looking
The
for.
wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm? Right. And if that happens, trust me, don't stand too close to the wall of light.
Dig deep, brother. Remember that profane. Oh! Die, creature of the void! I smell heresy on... For the Abbey! I'll cure the world from the likes of you. I'll feed you to the hounds.
I told her, if you want my advice, just pay.
Okay, so I'm gonna call it there because, yeah, my throat's starting to get sore. I'm getting cranky. So thanks everybody for watching. It's really appreciated. I don't know if MD followed while the stream was on, but if you did, that's great. Thank you very much. Peace, love, respect. I will see you next time.